back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, I gotta say, I'll eat some crow. GameFound is popping with 7 projects, I believe, right now. Over $100,000. But specifically, we're going to be looking at League of Dungeoneers expansion and second print. I do like what they did here with their use of space here, because, you know, GameFound makes it so you have to make an extra click to learn more about the game, which is super annoying. But they let me know that, hey, this is an expansion if you're a returning backer, but it's also a second print run, which immediately answers the question of can you do it, because you've already done it. So I feel like that's a great way. Main image, whatever. I can't really see much of anything. There's like a wizard and a rat and 2 boxes that are very dark. So nothing particularly exciting there. A reprint of the well-received dungeon crawler game, League of Dungeoneers, as well as the new expansion, The False Prophet. Okay, pretty straightforward. 3 hours, 1 to 4 players. I do love that. All right, as always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Back now and take advantage of the early bird discount. The discount is on offer for the first 48 hours of this campaign. There's artwork. There's artwork. Ooh, okay, standees, cool. Video. Every time we get to a GameFound or a Kickstarter and there's no video, I just feel like I just got popped with a balloon. Why? Why not a video? At the very minimum, just telling us, you know, why this game's great or what it is. Okay. So that's an immediate point bump grade. You know, that's a point grade bump down for me. Like, statistically, you are a lot less likely to succeed crowdfunding if you don't have a video. Now, obviously, they've already raised $300,000 because they have a proven commodity, since this is the expansion and the reprint. But still, that's such an odd choice, and I don't understand. I don't support that or condone that in any way, shape, or form. So why would you not have anything for people? So first one. So let's see. So normally I talk about how it's going after the video, but there is no video. So let's just go check out the original, which I imagine is a Kickstarter. Yeah, they moved it on to GameFound. Interesting. So this one raised $471,000, and it from 3/7/2022. When did this one ship out? Interesting. All right, the end. It's been quite a while since I posted an update. It's been a hectic time filled with activities, most related to logistics and quality, but we finally come to a point where I think it's time to officially close this project. They're all done. The hubs are all done. This is a bit special. Let's handle each shipment separately. So people got their stuff as of a little earlier this month. Evaluation. Overall, I'm very happy with how this project turned out. There have been for sure some bumps along the way, but I think it's inevitable. The important thing is to learn from mistakes and not repeat them. Cool. So let's see what people had to say. Cheers, it's nice that you're starting the expansion campaign in 26 December. Since I haven't even got my hands on the game yet, I probably won't take part, even if it arrives in a few days. I haven't had time to play it and test it. Thank you, a brilliant project. I've been very impressed with the great care and passion you've had throughout this campaign. Very well handled campaign. Well done, splendid first campaign. So this looks good. Are you sure there's nothing to say about shipping costs? The final price was triple the estimated price, and if someone wanted to give up, and they had every right to, they could get all the money back anyway. But hey, this game is cool. Okay. I touched on this further down in the comments. I hope it answers your comments. Okay, that's why we search a little bit. Thank you for. I've said forbidding shipping costs haven't been mentioned. I'm sad the forbidding shipping costs haven't been mentioned at all. I should be extremely skeptical to back a project that does not have a shipping cost listed clearly defined. Yeah, 100%. Even so, there should be clear disclaimers on what will happen if shipping costs reach dangerously high levels. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I always check for a shipping section. Let's say paying $70 for the shipping of a board game doesn't seem right. I've backed games that had 2 and 3 times the shipped volume, but that cost wasn't that high. Valid point, Loanis, and thank you for bringing it up. It should have been a part of the evaluation. Shipping did indeed rise above the expectations. They say that the shipping list on the Kickstarter page was not catastrophically off, though the final cost ended up higher. The big problem was that it said average, which means some would be way more expensive than listed, but as a customer, you would expect to get that. So they're taking it on the chin. Okay, so can you do it? Yeah, I feel fine. There's not like a flaming dumpster fire in there, so cool. Do I want it? No. You haven't convinced me in any way, shape, or form. Hey, it's artwork, and you apparently it's a good game, but other than that, nothing. So hopefully we get into that. Languages, shipping destinations, cool. League of Dungeoneers is a huge dungeon crawling game with heavy RPG elements. Play it solo or as a co-op with your friends. It's a character-driven game where focus is on journeys, stories, blah, 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 cool. You have 4 species and 8 professions to choose between, and over 100 talents and perks to add to your character as they level up. Now, this looks good. Like, that one piece of artwork and that very distinctive classic fantasy style gets me so much more excited than your main image. But once again, of course, this is in a rectangular sort of shape, which Game found strictly forbids. And look at that. Those are some nice components there. Once again, that'd be cool. Something cool to spotlight on the main card marquee as well. Every dungeon is a brand new experience. Dungeons are randomized and are revealed step by step as you explore them. There are 100 different enemies to encounter. Each enemy can also be armed in different ways each time you encounter them. So just variability through the wazoo. Tons of pop outs here. Those character sheets look nice. This looks great. I want to play this game. And all those cards. Oh my god, how many cards is that? That's got to be 600 cards minimum. Ahoy, Ricardo. Yeah, that looks great. I want to play this. $169 all in. So this is 1,028 people saying, I want the new stuff, I want the old stuff. Great. Upgrade kit. This is for backers of the previous print if they just want an upgrade, and we have 1,028. Really? Right down the center. That is so interesting. You don't see that too often. And then the False Prophet, Early Bird. So this is the expansion, 984 times. The False Prophet, Early Bird Spanish. Okay, that scares me a little bit. So they're printing in 2 languages, which is very ambitious, but it's also, it can cause a lot of problems. I did a video about Peterson Games in particular, and that was one thing they tried to really do, was to print these big, massive games in different languages. And when you do that, especially if there's a lot of text, there could be a lot of issues. Now, hopefully they're from somewhere that speaks Spanish and they're very fluent in it. But that's a little bit concerning to me, not gonna lie. But they do have $300,000 in their pocket, so you know that makes a lot of things feel a lot better. Then we have the Early Bird Queen with a play mat that we haven't really spotlighted at all. But hey, we're not really spotlighting much of anything in this campaign, it doesn't feel like. Yeah, can I zoom in? Sure can't. Cool. Is there's down here? Can I look down here? No. Why would you? Because I'm pretty sure you could put big, beautiful pictures down here. Why would we want to do that? Is this it? No. Cool. That's neat. It's neat. Fun pledge area. And this is if you get the Early Bird King. Oh, this is in Spanish though. This is a different language, right? Are we seriously doing 3 different languages here? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, maybe it's all in one rule booklet. I hope these all aren't unique copies of the game, because if that's the case, then we're looking at 2 separate things being published here, 4, 6, like 6 things, because all in different languages, different cards. I'm concerned. This is really not what I was expecting, and not in a good way. I'm very okay. Give me more info. Larger rules card for the False Prophet. That's a lot of text. Yeah. Okay. But they did it. They did it on their last one. They ran a successful Kickstarter. Pre-made characters. Cool. I'd love to see this zoomed in. Play along tutorial. Let's make the introduction. So this one, I always think this is a great idea. I think that's an easy stretch goal. Hey, we'll get a really well-made how to play video. I think that's one thing more companies should do, because it's good for you and it's good for your consumers. Improve miscast mechanics. I unlock the miscast rule of wizards, making them more interesting. These are some interesting stretch goals. Huge room for the False Prophets. I would have rather more streamlined pledge than they did a survey for what language. Yeah, I agree. Just did a survey after the fact. But they got some numbers on there. But I'm just curious. I'm scared a little bit. So rule booklet PDF. If you just want the rule, why would I want the rule booklet? Can I play this without any of the components? What? Name in the book. So this is like a custom special thing. It doesn't feel special at all. It just kind of feels like a thing you threw in the add-ons. Yeah. Upgrade kit. Okay. Game features. Here we go. Quest. Play a campaign of linked quests and individual quests here and there, whatever you choose. These will all be a part of your hero's story and add to their experience. Thematic quest with only one faction. Cool. Progress your characters. That looks awesome. Looks fun. I think. I haven't really seen much about the game. Traveling the world. Fighting outside. Alchemy stuff. Things. Treasure and loot. Metal coins. Complexities. Does the game come with metal coins? This one, I don't know, because I didn't feel like the component list was particularly great. So let's go back up there. Let's see if I can really figure out what's in here if we're getting $169 worth. zoomed so far out that it's not. Yeah, it's not really helpful. So how many cards are we getting? Oh, cool. Why? That's great. How many is that? Come on. Like, what? This is a pledge 1,000 people have taken, and you don't even have... Oh, wait, no, this is... Now it's a different thing popped up. What the hell's going on? Okay, how many cards are in this game? 691 sleeves. Enough for all the cards. So they do say all the sleeves. How many sleeves there are? Okay. Yikes, this is a really interesting project. It just doesn't smell right. This must be a really damn good game. Once again, they haven't really made me feel that way. Putting the play-along tutorial at the 400k pledge is kind of idiotic, in my humble opinion. Because it's too high? Is that what it is? Well, what are we at? We're at 317? That's a big jump, 83,000, but we have other stuff until we get there. Yeah, it looks like they got, it looks like every 50,000. Oh, are you saying it should be earlier? I don't know. I'd have to look at all the stretch goals. I mean, that's an interesting discussion. How valuable is a how to play video? I think for something like this, especially, it's super valuable. Yeah, look at all the text on these cards. Wow, those are cool standees. They sit on top of each other. This looks awesome. All right, hey, Joel Eddy. It's a preview, though. Is there a quote? It wins the Success for Award for Warhammer Quest 95. Wow. That's the worst quote that... I don't know what that means. Oh, so it's like Warhammer Quest 95. I am at, and here's the thing. I don't think Joel was like, that's the quote I want you to put there. That's my quote. I think it was more like, yeah, we're going to pick this snippet out. And that's so incredibly oddly specific that, okay, I've just really had a blast with it. It's just like a perfect thing, and I still want to play it more and more. Yeah, this definitely feels like one where they picked and chose instead of saying, hey, you got a quote for it. And then we have an original review. It's an excellent game. The questing is absolutely fantastic. I gotta go check the BGG. Let's see where this one shook out. Dungeoneers. League of Dungeoneers. Yeah, it just came out. They wanted to push this one out fast. Here we go. Let's see where it is. It is 5,533. That's not... That's hit or miss for a lot of people. More hits than misses. But that's also, okay. I was expecting it to be higher. I'll be quite frank. All right. So did it win awards? Did we just not spotlight them? Or do we not, okay. I was going to say, if it won awards, I would totally spotlight that. Review has to be considered a game of the year. Well, that's a quote you put up at the top. I mean, it's superfluous fluff, but it's better than nothing, right? Like, I personally think that you should pull more out of here, in particular, what Rob loved about the game to make it, one of his, something that he considered for the game of the year. But, yeah, I totally recommend this game. So it doesn't suck. Definitely this is the successor and a better version of Warhammer Quest. All right, so we're dropping Warhammer Quest again. Maybe I'm just out of the loop, and it's super popular than I don't know about. Okay, so we got a big chart here with all those pledge levels. So $15. Wait, I'm not buying the king. The king's, where's the king? $59? Jiminy Christmas, how heavy is this box? This doesn't look like a huge box. I guess it does have 691 cards. Yeah, that's a hard sell. This doesn't... Something about this does not feel right to me. It just feels off. And I think the fact there's 1,028 of each pledge level, that's just so interesting. So the price is $218. $228 for a game that is, it's hit or miss. No rule booklet. I didn't see that. Maybe it was buried somewhere in there and I just missed it. The pledge levels are cluttered and weird. There's no video. Wow, I've just looked for shipping costs to Brazil, where I live. I know shipping here is expensive, but $319 for the biggest... 300... Oh my God! Brazil! Oh my God! That's so much! $500 or Dungeoneers with expansion. I don't envy that. That's okay. So VAT is not included, so it's actually a little bit higher too. Holy, risk and challenges, things, stuff. Okay, so let's give this. Let's go check out the updates, comments. Give this one a grade. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a great Kickstarter page. Most popular. Any chance of getting the acrylic standees as an add-on? Yeah, those would be nice. +1. At least more than 100 copies of the tier that include them. Need to know this as well. Yes, I've added the acrylic standees in a heartbeat. Same here. So we got a whole bunch of people like, hey, we want this, we want this, we want this. And of course, if you have that many people saying yesterday, over 24 hours ago, this is something we want, 21 thumbs up, we just don't respond to it because that's the play. Hard to get. Make them want it even more. Maybe wait a week. Hell, why don't we just not respond to it at all? Maybe. Is acrylic standees like add-on? Please make the acrylic standees as an add-on. +1 for the acrylic. Did they answer any of these? Where are you? Are you considering increasing the number of ace pledges? So what's there's an ace pledge? Did I miss that? What was the ace pledge? I didn't even see the ace pledge. I thought the king pledge, which was the big one. Oh, it's an ace. This one with everything included. Wow. I love when you don't tell me what everything is. I think it's cloth bag and what's different? One number and signed certificate. Okay. I wonder if this the artist of this is like really moving the needle or something. So, when's the last time they responded in their comments section? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, this is them. Cool. Is it Von Bross Publishing? Okay, yeah, it is them. But it's weird. It doesn't have the little thing next to it. Like the little, like to say it's them. That's odd. Did they actually respond to that? I missed it? No, they didn't. I gotta say, this is one of the worst campaign pages I've ever seen. There's zero hype and interest made here. The page addresses only people who are familiar with the game already. I mean, no video, no components listed what's in the core box. Do we have to guess? Or maybe I'm missing something. Almost no explanation about the expansion. I totally forgot about that. I probably will back this since I've been following on this game for the past year, but I think there is a huge miss about this page, and it will reflect on sales if you ask me. This is just my opinion as someone who's been following a lot of campaigns. I agree, Castle. Indeed, I gave no idea why this game is about or any encouragement to hold my pledge. Why? Have you been following this game? If not, I recommend you view the videos at the bottom of the page. It will give you an idea about it. I will back this, but only because I've been following it since the previous campaign. A little video would have been nice, although there is the drive-through games preview on YouTube, which shows it off. The campaign updates do a decent job of introducing the new content and the expansion. Oh, haven't gotten there yet. You know, we're in a great spot that a lot of Kickstarter and GameFound creators have found to put that sort of information. It's in your story, because that's where people look for things. I mean, that sounds condescending when I say it, doesn't it? Which should make you infer how obvious it is. I understand what you mean, but still, I have no clue what's in the core box. Is the bestiary included? Probably yes, but still no clue. As for the video is concerned, budget is a thing. You can even throw a small video and explain about the game. Yeah, just show your passion. This is my passionate thing. It's 611 cards. We did a Kickstarter. It raised over $300,000. We had a lot of issues, with shipping and whatnot, and we hammered it out, and this is going to be the next expansion plus the second print run. We're really trying to turn this into potentially, a business and a game that we think that everyone's going to love it, blah, 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 blah. There you go. Sit in front of your phone. Sit in front of your iPad. I don't care if it's a 1998 brick phone. That's a little too far back. Let's go 2008 brick phone. Like something. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check out the updates. FAQ updates, get out of here with a grade. Ooh, the Ace pledge is with acrylic standees. Oh, so they do have acrylic standees. But it's just not as an add-on. Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine that moves the needles. Apparently, they're refusing to offer acrylic standees in this campaign outside of that limited 99 Ace pledge. Well, that's stupid. Like, I hate to be that blunt, but why? Because here's the thing. If you're not familiar with manufacturing, the more you make of something, the cheaper they are. So if you're making 99, it's going to cost you more than if you make 500, than if you make 1,000. Like, so why limit it? You make more money. Is it for exclusivity? Do you only want to be 99 out in the wild and secretly have like 6 of them, pulled back and you sell them? Or like, what's the reasoning? And then not responding at all to these people like, hey, we want acrylics too. We want acrylics. Like, that is it's such bad form. When will the campaign go live? I feel like we could probably update our FAQ since it is live now. Will the game be available in different languages? Yeah, you kind of slapped me in the face with that with the pledges. Currently, the only language is English. However, there's a good chance that the game will be released in some form in Spanish. Wasn't there German too? This looks like a nightmare. This campaign has red flag written all over it. Where will the game ship? Will they write a quest add-on return for this campaign? Yeah, these all seem like things that you did before for the pre-launch, but now you have different FAQs, which you clearly are choosing to ignore. Oh, man. Okay, so it just launched yesterday, so it's still early on, okay? So cool, but Stan, man, that is rough. Congratulations, great news, cool. So it's happening. All right, final grade for this one. Do I want it? No, not really. I don't feel like you convinced me at all. I mean, it looks cool. It looks fun. But you didn't convince me. Especially when, as I mentioned, there's like 6 projects on GameFound right now that are over $100,000. And how many more in Kickstarter? There are literally 100 other hobby games, probably more, on crowdfunding that I could back right now. Do I feel like you convinced me to get yours over any of the other ones? No. You didn't spotlight your game that well. You didn't spotlight your pedigree that well. You didn't spotlight your artwork that well. You didn't spotlight your components that well. It's not a fun page to browse. It's confusing at points. It doesn't feel like you're listening to your audience. And maybe is there just only one person running this? Is that what it is? And that's fine, but it's just like, get somebody else in here to just help you. And they don't have to know anything. It could be grandma. Just, hey, grandma, could you just tell people, like, we're sleeping? Like, there's things you can do. And I have a lot of concerns about this Kickstarter, especially those pledge levels. Because here's the bottom line. If I am reading this correctly, we have the English version. So this is 2 products that we're making right now. We're making an upgrade kit. So this is more products we're making right now. We are making this is Spanish version of both the expansion and the base game, which now means we're not making 2 products, we're making 4 products, we're making 8 products, because I'm pretty sure, and I work for a manufacturer, so, and it might be different from manufacturer to manufacturer, but these aren't the same print run. Now, maybe they've got somebody who's cool with it, but it's just weird. So you're going to have different print runs of everything, and then it's so concerning to me. But they got 300 grand. Granted, these numbers, I really, right now, was one of those times that I wish that they had the Kickstarter information tab. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, you go down here. Fun game, by the way, Cretaceous Rails. And you go to Community, and I would love to see this information, but for this campaign. Because I have some serious questions and concerns, and I have a lot of red flags about this one. So final grade for this one. Do I want it? Not particularly. Can you do it? The track record says yes, but there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff that could go wrong here. So sure, I'll give it a check mark, I guess. And then how much is it? It doesn't seem great. And maybe that's just because you didn't convince me in any way, shape, or form. Maybe tell me the size of the box, like the actual weight of the box. That would help. Holy guacamole! How many updates we got? Okay, so it's 8. I thought that was so. No video is an immediate point grade bump down. The shipping, the price just does not feel good at all. I think this is a D. The quotes were, yeah, D. F, man, Sean, that's rough. We got the Joel Eddy. I love Joel Eddy. I think Joel Eddy is a fantastic reviewer if you've not checked out Joel Eddy. So I'm sure there's 2 good videos there. Yeah, D. Let's go with F. I can't talk myself any higher than D. Because as always, before I give it a good grade, I say, what do I feel like they did really well? And I go through this, and like this picture right here, I think that's really good. But other than that, like when you show me some of the art and some of the components, Like, I know one. I know one. This image right here, if it was actually zoomed in more, so I could see the intricate details and how exactly my character is going to get advanced. You know, a lot of stretch goals which might potentially get me excited, but instead, I don't know. I don't know. D. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade. And if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Down below, as I'm trying to reach 25,000 subscribers in 2023 to make it my biggest year ever. It already is, but why not even bigger? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.